Because, like, I knew Danny would never do something, like, bad, like they were saying. Applies to a lot of art, most of the music. I don't know. Is it a good conversation? Usually it just evolves into people who think, there's two camps. There's people who say, no, you have a responsibility to not listen to someone's music if they're a racist or whatever. And there's a camp who says, I don't give a shit. And there's a camp who says it's ridiculous to not consume someone's media, that content that they create, just because of what they think. And I think that it's more, for me, it just comes down to, like, it's a very personal thing. You can't tell people what to do one way or the other. You should let people decide. But, like, some people don't give a shit what other people, you know, what other people's opinions might be. I mean, that's all right. You don't have to, like, everyone. At that point, it's not a conversation. Yeah, you're right. But, like, people now act like you have to care about what everyone else thinks, and sometimes it's okay to not care what everyone else thinks, like what other people think. Like, I am capable of forming my own opinions. I don't just follow whoever I like on YouTube. Also, this is a pretty good Willow, or at least it was until I did that. That was a good Willow, and I ruined it. But at the same time, just personally, if I know that someone is a piece of shit person, I, like, can't bring myself to appreciate their what they make in the same way. Like, it's okay to, like, consume, like, listen to an artist knowing that they're an asshole. You can know that and still listen to their stuff, because you're not, like, you're not saying that everyone else should be like them. You're just enjoying their music, you know. I will say, though, you should, it would be good if people made an effort to not, like, support, like, corporations that were literally harming us. Okay, finally, good RNG. By not endorsing their products, that would be good, but I don't expect most people to do that. And it's literally, like, impossible to do that in some cases. People, like, focus too much on the behavior of individuals and whether they should support them. X, we're still alive. Who's X? Lil Nas X? Yeah, I mean, me personally, XXX I didn't listen to him to begin with. But, for me personally, if it's someone I'm really invested in watching on YouTube, and the content creator who I really, like, get into their stuff, it's devastating when they turn out to be a bad person. But, like, you can usually tell what kind of people are. Like, I mean, it's really, most people aren't very good at, you know, very rarely does someone turn out to be, oh, Polish chess streamer. Where? Like, I'll give you a great example of the opposite. Like, James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd, is, like, the nicest guy you'll ever meet. And I think you could probably tell from watching his videos that he was a sweet guy. Like, it's hard for me to imagine that guy is a bad dude. He's, like, just such a, like, an innocent person with the content he creates. Meanwhile, when I heard the Nostalgia Critic was, like, a bad guy, it just didn't surprise me, just, like, based on the kind of person he is. Similar, Nick, who you were looking at? Were you, like, talking about me? Yeah, I mean, I've never talked about this with people before, but I feel like I'm never surprised when I hear about someone who's a bad person. It's always like you kind of always knew it. Which is why I was so certain that The Right Opinion... No, it does not sound like a channel I would want to watch. Like, I always knew that, like, Dan Avidan would never do that to someone. I feel like I would be so surprised if he really acted badly. And that's why, I felt relieved. I felt relieved and, like, faith in humanity restored when I heard that he was innocent. Turns out that the shit they made up about him was just made up. I don't know, I'm wary of anyone called The Right Opinion. It sounds like a conservative radio station. But I think like Aaron Hansen has been accused of doing all sorts of bad shit, and like it doesn't surprise me. You know, like considering his personality, like it actually just kind of doesn't surprise me. I hate to say it, but I'm like I wasn't really surprised. I could see him, you know, doing that. Eric Hansen? No, Aaron Hansen. The other Game Grump. We're talking a lot about Game Grumps today on this stream. I hope this doesn't PB, so this will be in my fucking VOD. Just talking about, like, the fact that the Game Grumps are just shit people. Or at least two of them have kind of turned out to be. I think, he was accused of, like, thanks, Thomas. I've never watched Game Grumps. Actually a legendary channel. In, like, 2012, 2013, they made great videos. GM Hansen. I don't know who that is. No, but basically, Aaron Hansen, he got accused of like taking advantage of people for like his work. Like he didn't pay the guy, chess grandmaster. Oh, okay. Like he didn't like pay the guy who did all like the work, the people who did all the work on one of his videos, or something, and completely screw them over. But like, it doesn't surprise me. He's like a very like, okay, so usually the people who turn out to be, you think you heard about that? Yeah, it was pretty big news a while ago. The people who turn out to be assholes are never the people who I think of in my mind are like, wow, that person's a really good person, they would never do that. It never turns out to be the good, like, I'm never, like, surprised. I know I would never have assumed that about him, but, like, at the same time, he's never struck me as, like, a really great guy or anything. It's like he's just kind of, you know, he's a funny guy. And he's a little, I mean, I don't know, it's just not surprised. It's, you know, like, I don't know. Really weird. I don't know, like, I don't know how to, like, explain what I'm talking about. But, like, there's some people who you see online or you meet them and you just go, wow, that person, right, that's a quality person. That person is a good person. Like, you just get that impression sometimes. And I totally get that impression with, like, people like, you know, Dan Avidan. He's just such a, like, an innocent, good, like, open person. That's why I couldn't imagine him ever doing anything, and that's why he hasn't done anything. I don't know. I'm not saying I could, you know, I know who's a good guy or a bad guy, but it's just like, who actually do seem, yeah, that's where you have to be worried. Like when Dream got caught cheating, I was so not surprised. What do you think of Gordon Ramsay? I mean, I'm not into like cooking TV. That shit is not my bag. Alright, let's not... Okay, if we can not get fucked over by Scourge, we can be on a run. Gordon Ramsay, to me, seems great, though. Like on my first... Like my do the worst things, yeah. I mean, everyone, like, most people at least pretend to be likable, but, like, you can't fake being a genuinely good person. And I'd like to think I get, like, a pretty good idea of what kind of people are good people, just based on, like, my impressions of them. And it's possible to be a good person and not give off that impression, too. I mean, I should mention that. But I just think it's really hard to fake being a genuine, honest person. I haven't met anyone who can really do it. Like, okay, I'll give you an idea. Could you imagine Jerma ever doing anything bad to anyone? You can't. He's just a great guy, and there's no way that could be, there could be any other way of thinking about it. You literally can't even imagine it. I don't know. That's like really something I look for in like people I talk to and watch on the internet. It's like how genuine they are. Like, do they seem like are they actually being themselves, or are they like just putting on an act? It's like it's really hard for me to watch people who I don't see as genuine. And not everyone comes across that way. You can be a genuine person and not show it. I mean, that's possible too, but I don't know. There's so many like YouTubers and streamers who they seem so fucking fake. None of the people I watch, but when it came out that he cheated. I know, that's like the most disgusting thing to do. It's disgusting what he did. He not only cheated, but lied about it. He just seems like I hadn't watched him at all beforehand. I didn't really hear fake laughter and yeah. It's so hard to watch that shit, and there are two people playing. And sometimes it's more subtle, like you can tell that someone is like... A lot of his videos are interesting. I bet. It's probably just a case of he never really cared about... I bet, like, I think what happened was he didn't really care about speedrunning as a sport, he just cared about... He just was doing it because it was like, I don't know, just interested him. And then he just felt like he just wanted to get the record and didn't give a shit about speedrunning as an actual thing. He just thought, oh, here's another fun thing we can do in this game. Which is fine, but like, it's not okay to then say, well, I guess I want a good time. So I'm gonna cheat. Like, it's just so fucked up. Who cheats at a speedrun? It's like, what I don't understand is, I understand wanting to be better and wanting to get a time that you think you deserve, but what I don't understand, like, what I could never do is lie. I could never lie about something I did. It just, to me, just seems like so deceitful. You're tricking... I could never, like, trick people into thinking I had done something. I would feel so bad. Like, I would feel so guilty about all the people who had actually done that thing. Yeah. I mean, that's probably it. Like, he just saw it as another way to get, you know, to get views. So it was just like, to him, it was just the next logical step. Like, this is the next thing I have to do to get, you know, views. And that's why, having speedrunner celebrities is a bad idea. Like, worshipping people who speedrun games is just not a good idea, because it leads to that. So partially to blame are, like, I think the people who watched him too. Like, they're also partially to blame, because they created that, they fed into that. You must hate the guts out of this guy. Who the fuck is DSP? I want to make it clear, I don't hate Dream. I have no interaction with him. I don't hate him personally, but he did a horrible thing. Like, he did a very dishonest thing. I do not hate Dream. I don't even know him. I've never heard of him, really. I mean, I've seen, like, one or two of his videos. Deserve more credit. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying don't worship speedrunners. There's this, like, tendency... Dishonest is one of the things. But yeah, I don't hate people who cheat. People who do bad things. I hate the things they do. I hate their actions, but I do not hate people for making bad decisions and deceiving others in that way. Not these porn channels. That's a dangerous way of thinking, because that's not really how the world works. Inevitably, what's popular isn't going to be the best. If you can accept the fact that the best content is rarely going to correlate into what's the most popular content, as soon as you accept that fact and really believe it and accept it, you will be a much happier person. I would get 10 times the viewers. Yeah, Minecraft speedrunning is hot right now. Sort of funny. It's really like that meme from Zoolander. So hot right now. I really kind of begrudge. I really kind of have a problem with, not a problem, but I don't like when people kind of chase the next trend. Like for a while, I've heard other streamers talk about this too. For a while, the way to get viewers on like Twitch was to speedrun like Super Mario 64. Like there were so many people jumping on that just because it was popular. And I mean, some of them stuck with it and got really good at it, and I respect that. But for a while, like the strat on Twitch was like speedrun Super Mario 64 or like Zelda 64. One of the 64 Zelda games. Or like Mario 1 or something. People who just jump on what's popular are just like the worst kinds of people. Like, okay, I'm gonna say it. I really don't like Muselk. You guys know who that was. He was a TF2 guy who just went and made clickbaity Fortnite videos because it was getting more views. And everyone's like, don't, he's just playing the game, man. He's just doing what'll get him views. You can't fault him. Like, yes I can. His videos suck now. He went from making like entertaining. Okay, to be fair, I didn't think Muselk's TF2 like videos were actually that good. Now that I think about it, but like they were infinitely more interesting. Usually a net positive for speedrunning. What, having something be like insanely popular? See, that's the thing. Speedrunning is already very popular. It does not need to. The point of speedrunning isn't to get it more popular. It's to just enjoy it and do it. Like, people worship exposure. I don't understand why, like, people worship popularity to an extent that I think is unhealthy in speedrunning. There's this idea that if you can just get it to more people and get speedrunning more popular, that it'll enhance the sport. But it's not necessarily. I think people overestimate how much that is the case. You could, oh my god, heart attack mode. You should work more on enhancing the community, not just growing the community. It's important to, like, yeah, it's nice when the community gets bigger, but your main focus should be making the community as good as possible, not as big as possible. And I think people tend to gloss over that part of it. Like, everything that I do in this, every time I've been involved in stuff in the general speedrunning or Harry Potter speedrunning community, it's not to, it's like I make the tutorial not because I want to promote the game. Like, I do want to promote the run. I want to help people who've already found the run and don't know what to do, or want some help doing it. Is usually a good thing. Yeah, I mean, depends. Also, yay, saving more time here. I honestly think sometimes, like, people just have this assumption that bigger is better for a community, and it's literally, there's no reason why that should be the case. And obviously, if the community is too small, it dies. But, sometimes having more people participate isn't the answer to having a better community. It's nice, but I think people worship exposure way too much. They think, oh, if I can just get it out there, it'll be better. It'll be better if I can just. They just desperately want popularity for their game. And it's not the be-all end-all. Also, I fucked that up. They'll do anything to get more people interested in their game, and like that's a great impulse. Is massive and shit. Well, yeah, any fan fiction community is gonna suck ass. Ooh, maybe I can bounce off this guy? No. Because fan fiction is inherently an activity that the more people are involved in it, the worse. The fewer people who are gathering to do that, the better. If you want to write fiction using another creator's universe, keep it to yourself. Like, use it as an exercise, but I wouldn't publish it. Like, okay, when I was in middle school, I sometimes wrote from the perspective like of another author in another author's universe, and it's a great writing exercise. But I would never share it with other people and post it online. It's a really good writing exercise to try to write, like use another author's story or characters, but in Potter universe. Yeah, it's a really good exercise to improve your writing skills. But I don't think it's more than that. It's just an exercise, really. You shouldn't dedicate your time to doing that. You should be original. Yeah, absolutely. I agree, Hugh Jape. You should try to grow the community. But don't, like, you shouldn't sacrifice the quality of the community. People seem to value quantity over quality when it comes to communities. That's what I don't like. That kind of mindset of like constant growth is the ultimate goal. And like, yes, it's necessary to have a substantial number of people in the community, but it's also more necessary to have the community be as good as it can be for the people who are already in it. Like, yeah, you could grow the community by 1,000 people, but it doesn't matter if the community sucks. Here's to earn from Harry Potter speedrunning. Me? No. So what I'm saying is you should be worrying about both, essentially. You should, yes, try to bring new people in, but also make it better for the existing people. And that's the point of the Glitchless tutorial. It's not just to bring more people in, although that helps, that's nice too. It's to make it so that people who are into Harry Potter 2 have some resources. And I think that's way more valuable in some senses. Like, I do things to promote the community. I run these games at marathons sometimes. If you're talking to me, Inverse, that's not really... My goal when speedrunning on stream is just to have fun, pretty much. Yeah, it is I agree, growing community is beneficial, but doing it to the exclusion of all else and without thinking about other things is harmful, can be harmful, if you think only about growth. Same thing with the economy. You're only worried about how much the economy is growing and not about the stability of the economy, you're gonna be in trouble. But like, we've all been conditioned to think that just more is better. Sometimes it matters how, you know, not just how big the community is, but how, like, the quality of the community. You're just talking to THA, okay. Yeah, I mean, most people, if you try to make money from speedrunning, it's like one of the hardest things to actually make money doing. You have to like get extremely lucky and be like extremely dedicated. So I'm not really, my goal with streaming has never been to make money. It's always been to just hang out with people, like, because I just fucking love streaming, to be honest. It's like the most engaging activity you can do. Like, playing video games by yourself in your room is, like, that's nice, but, like, doing it with other people who you can talk to is, like, way better. A lot of, you know, like, I grew up, for me, growing up, video games was like a social thing. Like, I would go over to someone's house to play GameCube. I wouldn't just, like, play GameCube by myself. That's, like, depressing. You know, I would play by myself, yeah, sure, but, like, the point was to go and hang out with people while playing video games. And I just think as I grew up, that became less and less feasible. All night Call of Duty, exactly. Even single player games, like just like taking turns playing Mario Sunshine and shit, like or Zelda Wind Waker. That was the best. So streaming, oh, I think we got Fast Cycle. Streaming definitely like captures some of that. Is this Fast Cycle? I'll try. I think that's Fast Cycle. I don't know. But yeah, well, growing up, for me, video games, like, the point of playing video games was to enjoy them with other people, not really by... Play video games by yourself only when you didn't have anyone else to play them with. So, like, when I got older, and it stopped being, you know, feasible to just hang out with people and play video games all the time, and I would be mostly playing them by myself, I got bored. And and then when Twitch came along, I was like, oh my god, you can play games while... Oh my god, that was dumb. You can play games and stream them and hang out with your friends while playing video games, even if you're not right next to them. This is amazing. So when Twitch came out, I made a Twitch account, and I started doing that. And it took me a while before I kind of like understood how to really stream properly. Like, my early streams for several years were just me playing video games, sometimes with friends on a call. Like playing like League of Legends in a Skype call. That was my idea of like what streaming was, and I have to say I'm sorry if you were here during that because it was terrible. But you know, I somehow managed to get some followers, so that was a good time. I mean, I had fun with League, but ultimately I'm golding the Findo. Actually really happy about that Defindo time. Okay, pop off. Okay, I need health. This is actually bad. I don't know why I'm shooting that. I'm not gonna pick it up. Having this health right now is not good. Because we need it in Goyle. Like, you're supposed to be full health. Like, at least most health by the time you're leaving Goyle. But yeah, so when I heard about Twitch in like 2012, I was like, hell yeah, this is amazing. And then I proceeded to do really boring and bad streams for like many years before I kind of got the hang of it. Ooh, nice. Although I feel like by 2017, 2018 was when I really started to like understand the streaming thing and why people watch. And what people want to watch. Okay, that's so bad. Wow, that's not enough health. Slow. Ew. I missed the cycle. Please. Get on the mushroom. Oh my god, that was so stupid. We did it properly and then we got on them. We didn't get on. I was never good at them until recently. Oh yeah, I was not, you know, the best video game. I mean, in 2014, I mean, I was decent at video games. I can't believe we lost time there just to me not getting on the fucking mushroom. Like, that would have saved time otherwise. That's really dumb. I'm still psyched about that Defindo gold. Like, that was... I mean, it feels a little redundant to say the best Defindo I've ever had. Like, that's what a gold is, dummy. But, like, that really was the best Defindo I've ever had. In Glitchless. Like, by far. I think that golded by over a second. That's the kind of, like, shit we need to pull off if we want a PB, basically. Like, we want to get better at this game. Start really improving our Glitchless game. We need to be getting times like that consistently. Yeah, it was real smooth. It could have been even better if I wasn't even trying to go for fast cycle. It just kind of happened. If I'd actually been trying to go for fast cycle, I probably could have saved even more time. This is tricky because we cannot take any damage here. If we take any damage at all, we are going to lose a lot of time. But I don't want to get a frog, so this is tough. I'm not sure what to do here. Like I said, taking damage into Findo like that is bad. You do not want to... Like, the health routing in this category is somewhat tight in the early game. Like, you can't take too many hits into Findo. And because Greenhouse has health abuse, has damage abuse. And then after this level, there's damage abuse. So, like, there's 2 damage abuses next to each other, so you have to, like within a few minutes of each other, so you really have to make sure you're healthy. But yeah, do not... I have some old VODs from, like, 2014. Do not watch them. They're terrible. I did not know what I was doing. It really wasn't until, like, 2017, 2018 that I really got my stream together and started actually making interesting shit. Although, like... Oh, damn it, we took damage. This is bad. We're losing time to that. That's really sucks. I really wanted this to PB. Okay, wow, that was fast. Okay, that's some nice time saved there. Maybe that'll make up for it. And we're guaranteed to save time here, I think, unless we fuck up really bad. Come on, I was hoping we would get in. Okay, as long as we don't screw up this map, we will save time. So I think it'll even out. This is a good start to Goyle. Let's not fuck it up. Like, not much can go wrong in Goyle. It's actually a pretty straightforward map. Okay, that was actually pretty slow. I didn't do that correctly. Obviously, like this stream can be a disaster, but it doesn't usually happen. Knowing me, it'll happen right now. Okay. That's exactly what you want to do every time. So dangerous words? No, don't worry, it went fine. We're past the point where anything can actually go wrong. In this level, at least. But we do have to grab this frog, because we... fuck! That's really bad! Don't want to get that ledge grab. Okay, I guess this could go wrong. But it didn't. Alright, so getting that extra ledge grab is stupid, because we're already losing time to going for that frog to begin with. Oh wait, I don't know if this map was good in PB. I don't remember. Maybe it was, and maybe I'm just not remembering. No, this is good. Oh, we lost a second. And now we're gonna lose more. Oh no, okay, so we sacrificed 1 second there to save like 10 seconds here, so that's actually fine. Like, if you don't have enough health for this map, for this trick, then it's really bad. So that's actually an okay trade. Like, not having enough health to do staircase strats loses more time than picking up the frog does. Although it would have been nice not to ledge grab. Dude, that Defindo actually like put us back. What do you mean 10 seconds? So doing the staircase trick, it's like 3? Really? I mean, going around is pretty slow, isn't it? Oh, I gotta focus. Oh my god. Well, whatever. That doesn't really... That's fine. Going, like, the long way around the staircase is pretty slow. Compared to just dropping down. I think it's more than 3 seconds. Either way, it's definitely more than 1 second. You don't have to slow down at all. Yeah, but you're taking a really weird roundabout path and you're going way off to the side. Maybe 10 seconds was an exaggeration, but it's more like 5 than it is like 1. Because you're going all the way off to the side. You don't, even if you don't slow down, it's the difference between going right across and then going all the way around. Dropping onto the lamppost is slow. Just taking the fall damage is faster. I was trying to do a strat where I landed on the lamppost without slowing down, but I got pretty much the same. And it wastes less health. But it doesn't really matter, because health is no longer important. As long as we don't die. Until later. Later it'll become important again. So, now until... Surely it's better than going around. Wow. I mean, I didn't go around. I went across. I'm also not consistent at the lamp strat. Like, I've never practiced it. Because I always just... I mean, it's pretty much equivalent. Getting the frog and landing on the lamp. Pretty much the same. Like, yes, landing on the lamp is a little faster. But, like, not by much. I mean, if I hadn't grabbed the ledge, that is. Oh, that was kind of sketchy. Anyway, regardless, we made it past bridge skip. I think if I get the chance and I'm ahead in chamber, I'm just gonna do Scourge Snipe and not chamber jump. And I'll go for the early hit on the rope. Depends, because I don't want to lose a good PB just because I went for a stupid trick that saves, you know, a few seconds. Like, that's just stupid to throw away a PB because of that, because you want to get a hard trick. Like, chamber, Scourge Snipe is enough to put us in PB territory. If we get there even. Or even behind a little bit. If we're like way behind, if we're like 10 seconds behind, I might go for both. Going for stupid tricks, I'm an expert. No, if you throw away your PB because you tried to go for tricks, there's nothing wrong with that. But for me, I'm not trying to be the best glitchless runner. I just want a nice PB. Like, I don't... The point is not to grind it forever until we get a perfect run, like, or the record or whatever. The point is just to snag 3rd place while we can and then just be happy with it. you know. The only reason I'm doing runs right now is because I'm literally a second off third place, and there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to get it. If I was going for record. Hey, Questo. I'm assuming that's Questo, not Juesto. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it is, Huge. But I totally get that mindset. That used to be kind of how I did things. I used to just run, and the idea was to just try to get a better and better and better time. But I kind of changed my attitude because I don't have enough time these days to dedicate to grinding for, like, the best time I can. I have to be content with just grinding for the best reasonable time. Thanks for the good luck, Saku. And thanks for the pog. Questo.
Bra, Harry. Du har gått vidare till nästa rond. 5 poäng till Gryffindor. Rond 2, kör.
I need to know if it's Questo or Juesto. Or what? Or even Uesto. I need answers.
Bra, Harry. Du har gått vidare till nästa rond.
Alright. Oh, we get to do the sponge. If we can gold spongify, that would be a nice little thing to do. Plus, we have that new trick up our sleeves. Although Spongify has been trolling me lately. Let's turn that around. I don't want to go to school. Go to school, young man. Your education is important. I missed the first snipe. Ah, I missed the second one. Good sleep though. Dude, if it's already 6:30, you're not getting any more sleep. Why do they jump there? Alright, here's the part where we gotta focus. Oh yeah, we did a little ledge grab skip. Okay, that wasn't great, but you know. We still got the trick. Alright, that was a solid Spongify. So that was really close to gold. The spool looks really hard. It's not that hard. It's actually, it's not bad. You might even consider it a break, because okay, so doing that Spongify room takes practice, but it isn't inherently difficult. Although like, it's the kind of thing where if you don't practice it, you're gonna fuck up. But, like, once you have practiced it a bunch, you will get it every time. The more difficult tricks are in chamber. You will see them. I'm just really hoping I don't mess up Scourge Snipe, because that could ruin the whole run. Will learn level for level the next day, so I can start HP2 in 2 weeks. It's 2 months break first person. I didn't really quite understand what you're saying there, but I think you said you're gonna learn HP2. No frog, okay. Because 2 month break is over. Yeah, that would be sick. I assume you mean glitchless.
Kom nu, jag måste ta dig härifrån. Kom nu, in I lådan. Det är ingen fara.
It's so funny that, like, I'm streaming so late that the Europeans are waking up. Yep, nice dude. I'm looking forward to it.
God kväll, Rubius. Vad gör du här nere, Tom? Det är över. Jag tror inte att du menade att döda någon.
Alright, so we're 7.2 ahead going into Forest.
Dödat någon. Kom nu.
We might lose time in Forest. Any percent is worse. Yeah, it really is.
Det var inte han. Han skulle aldrig... Det är inte han.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure at this point I have a lot of my American viewers, I think, stop watching me. For one reason or another. I think most of my viewers are in Europe, which is why I don't get, part of the reason why I don't get a lot of viewers at night. Flo is awful category taste, yeah. Well, we forgive Flo because he's really good at the game and a really nice person. We will forgive Flo for dissing Glitchless, but he... Oh, shut up, Rajiku. Also, do not call it. We still have plenty of run left, and all the hard parts are at the end, so I could easily pull a cheddar. I mean, pull it. I could easily pull a tether and screw up at the end, and making life harder. True. Nah. I don't hold it against Flo that he doesn't like. He's jinxing. I know you're casting a jinx on me. I don't appreciate this. But as we say in Glitchless, bouncing on Ron is good luck. So, Ron is like the Buddha. You touch his head with your, maybe not with your feet. You touch his head for good luck. So when you bounce on Ron, you're just charging up my luck stat. Cheddar, that wasn't very Swiss. What? That wasn't very cash money of you. Alright, just don't bump into this pixie and I'll be happy. Oh my god, he almost bit me, what the fuck. You're really fast there, he'll bite you. I had to scooch there because I was going to hold edge clip. I don't need that frog. What a monster. Oh my god, he missed the bite. That was almost really bad. If he had bitten me, I need my health now. Like, health is actually important again. We're past the part of the hunt or the run where health is irrelevant in this category. Oh, that was slow movement. You're a Baragog. No, I have the whole game turned down. This is a really slow forest. Don't be surprised if we're not even ahead after this. I have the whole game turned down, so he won't actually be that loud. Yeah, we're losing a little. Okay, we're still ahead. It's fine. I could lose time here, though, just because of RNG. So far, this run's going pretty good. Yeah, we just gotta not, like, somehow take damage. Saba has this game loud. Yeah. See, it's not loud when you actually change the volume properly in Windows. Ooh, that's good RNG. Let's get 3 out of 3. Yeah, I need to time these hits better. I knew he was gonna shoot at me. Okay, that was bad RNG. At least if we can get 2 out of 3, I'll be happy. Okay. That's bad. That's bad. That's gonna waste time. Alright, we're gonna lose time. Yep. That's out of my control. But see, I turned the game down in Windows and not in the game. So that's why it's actually fine. Alright, so now is the part where my heart is racing because I could fuck it up so easily. We actually made it to chamber ahead. So now I have to be... Just don't. Oh. Duh. Okay. Alright, so now I actually have to play good. Here's the thing. We could not even go for the new strats and still get a PB because we have some time save. But I am going to go for at least the Scourge Snipe. And just not going to stress out if it doesn't go well. Like, the thing to remember is we can always get another run like maybe even better than this. This is not like a great run or anything. It's a pretty decent run. Alright, just like the simulations. Oh my god, we did it. Okay. Okay, I'm not doing chamber jump. Fuck you, chamber jump. Suck my dick. Sorry to all the people who want me to do chamber jump. It's not going to happen. Alright. I will let you know what happens, Saku. That was kind of slow, actually, but not invalid. I think chamber was like... I think corridor was like bad in PP, so it might lose... We might actually save time here. My cycles are going to be bad. I just realized. Alright, I'm going to take a second here to see what the cycles are. Okay, yeah, they are bad. Alright, should be fine now. Okay, we got it. Gold. Alright, now just do normal strats. Nothing crazy. Ow. Okay, well I got hurt a little bit, but it's okay. Just don't get hurt on the pixie coming up. I know that's a medium, it doesn't matter. Okay. Ah, fuck. Didn't mean to grab that ledge. It's okay. Alright, now we just gotta get out of this map and do the snake properly. Which should be pretty doable. Considering I'm not even going for anything difficult on the snake. Okay. That is always a little nerve-wracking. Come on. These saves are taking forever, dude. Okay, well look at our health, dude. Our health is good. We can get hit 2 times and still have good health. Does that not count as a wall walk? Where? No. I don't have time to explain why, but it doesn't. Oh, we lost 2.6. Just trust, you gotta just trust me on this one. Okay, we're good. Just don't screw this up. This could still go wrong, so we'll just keep focused and get a normal 3-cycle snake. Did that even hit? Okay. Oops. Not bad. That was flawless 3-cycle. Dude, fucking go! Ugh. That is huge. I know it's like not a good I know it's not like a good time or anything, but like I think this is the first time I've ever been on the podium in Glitchless, so this is kind of a big moment for me. Like, I've been chasing this time for a long time, so... I mean, that's a substantial... Like, 15 seconds is not a small PB in this category. That was sick, thank you. Like, I actually executed well at the end. I can't believe, like, I actually, like... I put it all together at the end of the run. Like, I got Scourge Knight first try, I got the fast Pixie Proxy, and I did a perfect 3-cycle. Like, you can't ask for a better ending. Like, yes, it could have done Chamber Jump, but, like, who cares? Look at it, we got 15-second PB. You're gonna really, like, I am not complaining about that. Alright, let's show our frame rate. As you can see, we're on 60. And this display is also on 60. And this is my capture card, which is also on 60. Sub Beaver. I'm not going to grind for Sub Beaver, I don't think. Not enough zeros? What? It could be like 60.0001. Is that what you're saying? Nah, but as you can see, the only other ones nearby are 59.94, which would be valid, and 120-ish. So you'd be able to tell if it was anywhere above 60. Because I can't do anything between 60 and 120, so you'd know.